Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about being a disciplined expat. And by that I mean, when you first come over here, you start spending kind of willy-nilly because you're getting your house in order and everything. And that's actually like the best time for you to try to figure things out and go slow a little bit. Slow down when you get here. Like when you first get here and you're looking around and you're shopping around and you say, well, I got a refrigerator here. It looks a little expensive, but I don't want to be running around all day chasing after a refrigerator. Well, you know what? You might go down the street and you might find one $50 cheaper or something like that. So slow down when you get here. Look around, shop around, talk to your girlfriend, see what she thinks about prices because she's probably going to know more than you do a little bit. She's going to know the cheaper places to go to. And sometimes the local places are the places to go and not the malls. And those are the places where you're probably going to save the most. Some of these little local stores, these local appliance stores, places like that when you get over here. It's good to be disciplined over here to save money. The other thing, guys, is stick to your budgets over here. Be a disciplined expat in that way, okay? Make sure you stick to everything that you plan. A lot of people, when they come over here, they have their emergency money, they have their startup fees, but they start digging into that emergency money, and it's not meant for that. Especially the older guys. Those are the people that should be the most disciplined. And guys, if you're coming over here in your late 60s or something like that, you need to have more of an emergency fund than somebody in their 50s. Because if you come over here in your 50s and you have enough money in your as income and in your budget that you can save each month and continue putting money into your expat emergency fund, that's what you really want to do. Because when you get into your 70s, you're going to start using that. For one thing or another, you're going to eventually start using that. You want to be able to have enough money in your account, in your budget to replenish that. So you want to stay disciplined enough to keep on saving and have that going on. The other thing is, guys, I've had some people write to me and they say, Steve, you shouldn't be telling people to invest and you shouldn't be telling people to self-insure. Well, there are people out there that can afford to self-insure. And I just want to say that outright because we have people coming over here. I have a friend of mine, he has $3 million. Okay, that's what he has for his retirement. Now, he's going to get Social Security too, probably of like $2,500 or $3,000 a month. Okay, over here he's going to live like a king, and I have another friend of mine. Oh, he has like about 700,000 and he has like $3,000 a month. Now these are people that can afford to kind of self-insure, and that's safe. So there are people that come over here. A lot of people think that everybody that's coming over here is on Social Security, and it's just not true. I get a lot of people talking to me, and they're talking to me about either totally self-insuring or partially self-insuring. Because when I tell people to go on these like Pacific Cross plans, the peso plans or something like that, you should still have some money aside, like a good 10, 20, $30,000, because you're only going to be covered if you got a peso plan for about $30,000, and you should be saving in that account on top of paying for the peso plan. The peso plans are very reasonable, by the way. They're like, for age 58, it's a little bit over $1,000 per year. Okay, now that's relatively good for $30,000 worth of insurance, and it has an access card. And I don't want to get into that too much, but you have to have savings going in to your emergency fund all the time from the income that's coming into your household. Always make that grow. Keep up with inflation because you might catch yourself in the hospital sometime and maybe the insurance might not cover something. And you don't want to get caught with your pants down and then say, "Oh man, now I'm stuck here. Like I don't have enough money in the bank or whatever." You definitely want to be disciplined to always keep that money in your bank account. Be safe, be disciplined. Stick to your plan. Have a plan and stick to it. Because if you guys don't stick to your plan, there's nobody else that's going to help you stick to that plan. And I see so many people come over here, and the reason why people fail the most over here is because they deviate from the original plan that they had when they came over here. Or they started digging into their money because something happened. Their TV broke or their computer broke or something. That's something you can save for. But it shouldn't cut into your emergency fund because you need a TV or you need a new computer or you need a new telephone or something like that. You should have enough in your budget always to have all that stuff. Or you're in the wrong place. Or you're in the wrong place. And stick to those plans all the time. Don't deviate. Have a written plan. As you can see in my back here, I have like my budget up on the board, and I have stuff up on the board up there, and I stick to that. I have savings written up there, things like that, and also I do investments. I've had people tell me, don't tell older people to do investments, Steve. That's just not. But I tell people, if you're going to do investments, make sure you can afford to lose that money first. Okay? I think if somebody's in their 50s or 60s, you should still be doing investments. The risk is up to you. But if you can't afford to lose it, don't invest it. Okay? Make sure that you play it safe. Everything is about discipline and having a plan. Like I invest in ARK Investments. I'm in my 50s. ARK Investments it's tech stocks. And it's not considered conservative, let's put it that way. It's kind of risky. And I don't mind taking that risk. Cuz I know I'm not going to lose all my money. I could probably lose some of it. I mean, I'm up right now by quite a lot, so I don't really worry that much, okay? But I mean, other people might feel like that's not the place to put your money. They might feel safer in some other type of stock or some other type of mutual fund. That's okay. It's good to be disciplined. I can afford to take a little bit of a hit here or there. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with that. So it's all about you having a discipline and having a plan and sticking with those plans, guys, because that's the key to surviving over here and just, having your plan work for you means being disciplined. Having a budget means sticking to that budget and being disciplined. Having an emergency fund and having that safe all the time is about discipline. Investing, it's about discipline. Saving every month for those investments, discipline. All that. Getting up in the morning and taking care of your health and going walking every day, discipline. Getting a checkup every 6 months or a year and your teeth cleaned, disciplined. And guys, over here, it's key to get your teeth cleaned like every 6 months and taking care of your teeth, because that also has to do with your heart. Okay? A lot of people don't know that your heart attack risk and your heart issue risk goes up if you don't take care of your teeth and your gums. So it's just something out there you guys might want to think about. But remember, guys, the key to success in the Philippines is discipline. Sticking to your budget. Sticking to all those things that I just mentioned. And you'll be fine over here. If you stick to your plan. Have a plan. I mean, I've shown you guys some plans that you guys can use, and you can kind of take off of those and build your own plan off of that. It's just to give you ideas, guys. But discipline is going to be the key over here. I'm a very disciplined person. I stick to my plans. You guys can too. I know you can. I've seen people do it over here. I see the most successful expats over here are people that stick to their plan and have the discipline to stick to that plan. And the people that keep up their health and they're disciplined enough to keep their health up. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect picture of health. I'm not. But I'm working on making my health a little bit better. Little by little, I work on things to better myself over here. That's all part of being disciplined, guys. God bless, guys. Take care. I hope that helps.